Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Dallas Walsh of Millington football. How's it going, bud?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well. I know it's a new year, and I know it's been a while since the since you last put on the cleats and the football uniform and stuff. But what have the past few kind of months been like since the championship game?
I don't know. Around the town, everybody's been they've been pretty excited. We're kind of like the heroes, hometown heroes. It's really been great.
Going into that game, what was that like for you to have just the season that you guys, excuse me, what the season that you guys had?
Um, Kind of like it goes back to probably July, the summer months. We kind of had this goal set in stone for a while now, and as the season went on, we figured like we got a good chance to make it big here, and um, we grasped that goal, and we were like, "Yep, let's do this."
Yeah. So, remind everybody what position you play.
I play running back, linebacker, and nickel safety.
I know a lot of small schools, you're playing everywhere, but what's your favorite position to play, or do you have one?
Uh, I don't have a favorite, but if I had to pick, probably running back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it just like running the ball?
I mean, I don't know. I This year it was awesome. I mean, I like to run kids over, kind of. I had a really good offensive line this year. I mean, I've had a good offensive line in years past, but it it's fun. I love running the ball.
Um, is to get to there's a lot of schools that want and have never gotten to the state finals, and some may never get there, but to get to just even be a part of all that, what was that like? Just because state finals week is jam packed because there's a lot of extra stuff you need to do and all that other stuff in terms of like in terms of getting the broadcast ready and all that stuff, and then just extra stuff your head coach has probably got to do, and then I don't know if you what was that week like for you?
It was fun. It's a once in a lifetime thing for us, really, especially for our school. But the whole week, we practice up here Monday that week. I remember we practiced at our high school in the gym, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we were lucky enough to practice at Saginaw Valley's indoor. So that was cool. And then we actually left. I think it was we left Thursday night, and we
Yeah.
were able to practice at another indoor facility downstate, closer to Ford Field, and we stayed at a hotel. I think it was the Marriott, so it was really cool. It was fun.
Yeah. To know that you will forever be a state before I ask that question, favorite play in the state championship game?
I'm gonna have to say it's probably my touchdown because that's really when like we just put it on them because that was a breakthrough right there for
Yeah.
me.
You know, a lot of people were talking about, how tough Division 7 was going to be with a lot of teams, that were coming in from D8 and all that stuff. What was that like just to kind of see like what that going up against some really tough teams, and you guys are the one that came out on top.
Yeah, I mean, I seen the same thing. D7 was kind of like fair game for everybody this year. What I read. If I remember correctly, we weren't even in the rankings for the preseason rankings for top four, and so honestly, we kind of took it personally. But at this time, that's really no big deal.
Yeah.
But teams like Pewamo, I mean, that's a traditional powerhouse. Like they're a good team. They're a well coached team. I mean, North Muskegon, they're a good team too. I mean, their quarterback last year that they had, he's now at Muskegon. He was a very good quarterback. I think not to put down on us, but if that quarterback was playing for North Muskegon this past year, it might have been a little bit different game. But at the same time, I really can't say that.
Yeah. I mean, to now the feeling of winning, what is it just like knowing that you'll forever be a state champion and stuff?
Man, I it's like it's a weird feeling. It's something that I'll always have. Uh, when I'm older, I mean, hopefully Millington continues to win more state championships, obviously. but this is something that the whole community remember. My family will remember, um, and even sports writers like you.
Yeah. So going in, well, we'll always, I mean, it's always going to be etched in the record book there, but
Yeah, definitely.
so to come through now, just getting used to now that the season's over, and now you're just kind of what since the championship game, what have you been up to really, just in terms of like, because there's been a lot of things that have been happening.
I mean, well, I've been usually I wrestle in the off season. This year I'm not. I'm kind of just it's my senior season. I'm kind of just I had to figure out what I want to study at Northwood. Um, I just wanted to have room for all my college stuff. That's why I didn't wrestle. And I love wrestling. So I've been really been going, just doing my schoolwork, working out, going to a few basketball games. Brad Coleman, if you ever get a chance to see him,
Yeah,
very good
he's
basketball
pretty
player.
good.
He is a very good basketball player. I love watching him play. But also I got on a 7-on-7 team called Michigan Made. The head coach or the coach is Vince Agnew. He played in the NFL. He's really cool, dude.
Yeah. So really just, let's talk about next year. Where I know you've already announced where you're going, but why don't you tell everybody where you're off to in the fall?
I'm committed to Northwood University. They're Division II school in the GMAC, so GMAC conference.
Yep. So why Northwood?
Um, man, so this past summer was really weird for me. Another part of the reason why I didn't wrestle this year is because I got injured last winter. I tore my meniscus. I had to have surgery, and I was out the whole summer, so I missed like all of camp season. And junior camp season is when it's the best for recruiting, and I missed all of it. And then like towards the end where I got cleared, I was able to make it to one camp, and that was Northwood. And he knew I was coming off an injury, and he was very interested in me. And then I think it was the first game of the season. Coach Sweeney, the D coordinator, he was actually there. So they've just been very welcoming. Coach Brewer's been very nice to me. So is Coach Sweeney. Um, Coach Myron, the OC, he's a very good dude.
So, just kind of preparing to go to college and all that stuff. I know you're still in, and you still got a few more months left. Like,
Yeah.
what are these next few months going to be like as you kind of close out your senior year and get to graduation and it's off to Northwood? What are
Um,
next few months going to be like for you?
I mean, I got track season coming up. Like I said, I missed track season last year, and I love track too. My 100 meter wasn't the greatest, but it was getting there. My fastest was 11:3. So my goal this year is to break 11 and possibly be in the state finals for that.
What does football mean to you?
To me, man, really just means the world. It's been a blessing from God, to be able to play this sport, and it's provided me not only with tons of friendships and like another family, but it's it's a way for me to go to college as well. I mean, it's helped me a lot.
Yeah. What will you miss most about, being a part of Millington? I mean, you'll always be a part of it, being a part of the first, nothing like doing something for the first time.
Yeah,
But what was it like? Just what's it going to be like to forever know you're always going to be on that the first team that did it?
I mean, it's gonna be great. Obviously, like I said earlier, I hope we have more state championships, and I see it coming. But like I said, it's something that this community has been dying for, and this team will always be remembered for the breakthrough
Yeah.
to get that first one.
Have championship rings? Has that discussion
Oh
started?
yeah, we already got them designed. They're really cool. I love them. I don't know when they'll be here, but yeah, we still have to order those.
I'm sure the rings sound like if we have you on later on in the year, you might have to
Oh
show
yeah,
off or
oh
something.
yeah, they're nice. They're very nice. And it's funny because our softball coach, Greg Hudai, he's got what, two of them. So he brought his in. He's like, "This is what you guys need to get. This is what you guys need to get." And finally, we got one. So
Nice. All right. Well, Dallas, thanks so much for the time as always, and congrats on a great season. And we'll talk to you later in the year.
All right, thank you.